with more structure in my life, I am beginning to look forward to each day, which is insane. It's a really that's that's huge. That's a really, really big thing for me. And that's so new. A few years ago, I was working at a warehouse and I got complacent with the job where I was going to work and I would work, and the work itself wasn't particularly difficult, but it was mind numbing. That's what it was. It was just like do the thing, repetitive tasks over and over and over. And the thing that made it draining was the people I had to work with. Most of them were fine, but it's just, the select few that you work with that completely destroy a fucking environment. Um, and there was this time that I lost maybe a month of my life where I was going to work, I'd come home exhausted, and I would do nothing. And I'd go to bed, and I'd wake up and go back to work. And I'd do nothing. I don't even know if I was lifting or exercising. Maybe I was, but that in itself, exercise in itself is a constant. I don't really view that as moving forward. Um, and I haven't for a while. That's just how I hold on and not go insane. And so, and mentally, or like my memory of that month or so is kind of gone. It was around like October, November area. Maybe it was September. I don't fucking know. But it was like the fall. It was after summer, before winter. And I lost a month of my life where I don't even really remember much of it at all because I got so into the routine of things. Coming out of that, and a couple months later, I thought about that timeline and how terrified I was of losing that. And I realized how important growth is to me. And if I'm going to fucking be here, I want to actually be doing something with my fucking life. And at the time too, all my money was going towards rent, so I wasn't even like fluffing up my bank account. So there was no growth that was happening. Nothing was happening. Time was just passing, and I was just existing. And it led to so much anguish between then and these last few years and up till now of that cannot happen again. I cannot let that happen because of how easy it happened. It just I didn't even notice it. And so I got into a really dark place for a long time, uh, of trying to hold on to every second of my life. And I had this fear of days passing, of weeks passing, because what if I forget? What if I get complacent again? What if time moves and I'm not doing anything with my life, you know? And the fear wasn't losing that month. 1 month is kind of okay. The fear is, what if it's a year? What if it's 3 years? What if it's 5 years? I've heard so many stories since I was very young. You hear that all the time of old people like, oh yeah, time moves faster when you get older. Well, I took that shit seriously when I was 6. I That scared the fuck out of me, and it has till it still does. Like, holy shit, why are we? So then it's like, not only do we have a timeline, like a time limit of life, but it speeds up at the end. It's an exponential rate of pace. That's terrifying to me. It makes me want to like, how do I slow it down, you know? Or then it's like, well, how do I, like, if I'm gonna fucking be here and go through the woes and go through the angers and the sadnesses and whatever fucking else that has to happen throughout a lifetime, why? It's so easy for the people around me to just live in a way that I've never understood, and in such a way that they don't even fucking understand it. You know, every time I've not found a single person that I can talk to. And I spent a lot of my teenage years asking for help because that's what you're supposed to do, right? I thought I was doing the right thing. I was just like, help me. Why? And no one did, because they just work their job and are waiting. They're twiddling their thumbs until retirement. Anyways, moving on. I am figuring it out, and that is fucking exciting to me. And the when I'm the most happy and flourishing, it's when my life is super structured. But the structure has to be mine. It cannot be a placed upon, like, I can't have someone else tell me when to show up and what to do and this and that. These things have to be self-driven, and I have to truly believe in what I'm doing. And I'm doing it. I'm fucking doing it. I have a schedule. I know what I'm doing. And I really like working at 100%. And I'm talking wake up, immediately get to work. Because that's what I look forward to doing. I get up and I get to work. And I'm moving forward. I'm moving the needle. And I work and I work and I work and I work until I'm too tired to work anymore, and then I go to bed. The problem is that eventually my mind and my body gets tired, and then I start to burn out. But I still have this need to continue to work at 100%. And so I've basically discovered the weekend. Wow, you know, and uh, it's self-imposed, and it's more like reading my body and mind. Like, okay, you know, so what I've figured out is 3 days at 100%, 2 days at 75-ish%, where I have scheduled free time and breaks, and like I need to allow myself to not keep going. And then I have 2 days where there's like next to no requirements, and I can actually like chill out, and there's no fucking, I can't feel bad about it. I can't make myself there. I should feel good about it, you know, because it's the recuperation. And and this allows me to look forward to not only each individual day, but look forward to each week, and look forward to time passing. I cannot state. I'm not enough of a poet to explain how happy this makes me. Cautious optimism, trying to not make too many promises that I can't keep, but I have a really good feeling about everything that's happening right now.